Dear students, today we are going to discuss a new topic, human resource management. Whenever you see the balance sheet of a company, you see the assets and liabilities, which are usually the material elements. Can you really name the company which puts human resources as asset in the balance sheet and started the tradition of considering their employees as appreciating assets? You'll be surprised, but it's true. Any guesses? It's emphasis. You all know it's a very successful company, and the success has not just come with just the planning and utilization of material resources, but with human resources, as they are the most valuable asset for any kind of organization. So you see how important people are in delivering the best of whatever organization stands for. Yes, we are going to begin our first lesson of the session with this positive energy because it's you, the people, who's going to make the difference in whatever profession or field you go. So the content which is clear from the slide, let me specify again for your sake. We'll be discussing today meaning of human resource management, nature, objective and scope of human resource management. What is HR? HR is human resource. Now it's very clear to you. People at work are human resources. We may call it workforce or employees or staff. So, what is the importance of human resource? See, human resource is the most crucial aspect for every organization. More the commitment is of human resources, more the successful is the organization, because any organization just can't work without human resources. An individual is a whole person. He brings all aspects of his personality, attitude, behavior to the workplace. We also call them intellectual capital. Right? People are different from each other. Yes, all the people are really different from each other. They vary in their abilities, in their nature, personality, religion, etc. So they are most complex factor which need to be managed. Human resources have to be acquired, developed and motivated to give high performances, and they must be retained. The success of any organization depends upon the satisfaction of organization need and employees need. Just have a look at the definition from where you will be able to understand what is meaning of human resource management, right? So let us understand it by dividing the term into subparts. Human means people, means us. Resources are asset for the organization, and management is coordination and control to achieve the set goals. So human resource management is concerned with most effective use of people to achieve organization and individuals' goals. It's a way of managing people at work in the organization. According to Dessler, the policies and practices involved in carrying out the people or human resources aspect of management position, including recruiting, screening, training, rewarding, and appraising, comprises of human resource management. C. Whether we talk about Nandita Gujar, who is a senior vice president and head of HR department at Infosys, or we talk about Mr. P. Rajan Datta, who is holding the chair of Reliance Communication Human Resources, or we talk about the principal of the school or the college. So, what is everybody doing? They are managing the organization. The schools, hospitals, shops, large corporations, all are organizations with diverse goals that are aimed at achieving something. So, no matter what the organization is or what the goal might be, they all have something in common: management and the managers. But you see, does that question come into your mind? Why do we need to be managed? Since we all know we are naturally matured and educated people, the answer is no, it's not always so. Because we disobey, we misunderstand, answer back, challenge. We have our own ideas about how the things might be working, and we have varying degrees of interest and motivation. Remember about individual and group differences in behavior. This presents a challenge to the management in terms of securing effective control. The solution to this problem could be many. Okay, so for one week we can also think about eliminating human element from the workplace. What do you think? Automated work organization? Even automated organization would be having the need of people at work. They would also require highly skilled, trained people to design, maintain, and operate technology. And just how far can people go? Can be replaced by machines anyway. Machines could be used to tightly specify and control how people work. The classic assembly line model, this may facilitate efficiency and control, but can also lead to resistance and conflicts. So, another alternative is to seek maximize commitment of people by organizing the work and creating attitude and behavior which generate best outcomes. So, HRM is basically a search for best practices to generate high level of employee commitment and performance. Let's have a look at nature of human resources. It's most important subsystem of management. So we have understood how complex the human resources and how important it is to manage the people at work. Next is it is related to managing a human being working in an organization. Now it's clear to us. It's pervasive function. It's done by all. It's done at all levels, whether small or big business, or be it a hospital or the sport organization. Everyone has to go through human resource management. Every place needs to be managed, whether it's a petrol pump, whether it's a school or hospital. So every place needs to be managed. HRM has wider scope. It has many functions we'll be discussing. It aims at employees' satisfaction. Since it is concerned with human resources, so it is more concerned with satisfaction of people at work. HR aims at effective leadership and motivation. In order to make the people stay back with the organization, motivation is required. Now, what are the objectives of human resource management? So we have understood about the complex factor that is human resource, because the employees, if they can be motivated, they would bring better results. Okay, so it's all about managing the people at work. And so what are main objectives which are there for human resource for management? Effective utilization of people's skill and abilities, provision of trained and motivated employees, increased employees' job satisfaction, communicating HRM policies to all concerned, development and maintenance of quality of work life, and welfare of society. Now let's have a look at scope of human resource management. Very briefly, first is human resource planning. Okay, what is that? That is deciding in advance how many people are required in the future so that there is availability of right number of men at the right time at the right place, so that this human factor can be utilized most economically and effectively. The next is designing of organization and job. This is the task of laying down organization structure, authority, relationship and responsibilities. This will also mean definition of work content for each position in the organization. This is done by job description. Another important step is job specification. Job specification identifies the attributes of person who will be most suitable for each job, which is defined by job description. Next is selection and staffing. This is the process of recruitment and selection of the staff. This involves matching people and their expectations with the job specifications and career path available within the organization. Training and development. It involves an organized attempt to find out training needs of the individual to meet the knowledge and skill which is needed not only to perform the current job but also to fulfill the future need of the organization. Then comes organizational development. This is the important aspect where synergistic effect is generated into the organization, that is healthy interpersonal and intergroup relationship in the organization. Very, very important. Coming to the next, employee assistance. Each employee is unique in character, as we talked about it. They are unique in their personality, expectations, and temperament. By and large, each one of them faces problem every day. Some are personal, some are official. In their case, he or she remains worried. Such worries must be removed to make them more productive and happy. Then employee assistance. Every employee needs okay, we've discussed it. Then comes the union labor relations. So healthy relations are very important for enhancing peace and productivity in the organization. And there are, then we talk about personnel research and information system. So knowledge on behavioral science and industrial psychology throws better insight into workers' expectation, aspiration, and behavior. Right. So these were a few uh, from this slide. We are clear about scope of human resource management. So so that's all for today. Thank you very much.